Thousands of years ago, long before the invention of telescopes or GPS, ancient civilizations achieved something that still baffles us today. They built monumental structures with such precision that they align perfectly with the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. How did they do it? What secrets did they know about the cosmos that we're only beginning to uncover? From the towering pyramids of Giza to the enigmatic stones of Stonehenge, these ancient marvels weren't just feats of engineering. They were celestial calendars, spiritual gateways, and perhaps even messages to the heavens. In this video, we'll explore how these structures, scattered across the globe, reveal a deep connection between humanity and the cosmos. We'll start with one of the most iconic sites, Stonehenge, and uncover how its massive stones were placed to mark the solstices with astonishing accuracy. But that's just the beginning. By the end of this journey, you'll see these ancient wonders in a whole new light. Picture this, a vast, open landscape under a star-studded sky, where massive stones rise from the earth like silent sentinels. This is Stonehenge, one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring structures ever built. For thousands of years, these towering stones have stood as a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors. But Stonehenge isn't just a random arrangement of rocks, it's a celestial calendar carved in stone. Every year during the summer solstice, the sun rises directly over the heel stone, casting its first rays into the heart of the monument. And during the winter solstice, the sun sets perfectly between the stones, marking the shortest day of the year. How did ancient builders achieve such precision without modern tools or technology? Some experts believe Stonehenge was a ceremonial site, a place where people gathered to honor the cycles of nature and the changing seasons. Others argue it was an astronomical observatory designed to track the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. What's clear is that the builders had an extraordinary understanding of the cosmos. They used the sun's path across the sky as their guide, aligning the stones with the solstices to create a living connection between the earth and the heavens. This wasn't just engineering, it was a profound expression of humanity's relationship with the universe. But Stonehenge is just one piece of the puzzle. Across the globe, ancient civilizations built structures that mirrored their fascination with the skies. Take, for example, the Pyramids of Giza, where the sun's power was harnessed in ways that still leave us in awe. The Great Pyramid, in particular, is a masterpiece of celestial alignment, its sides perfectly oriented to the cardinal directions. As we move from the rolling hills of England to the deserts of Egypt, we'll uncover how these ancient builders used the sun not just as a tool, but as a symbol of life, power, and eternity. Now let's journey from the misty plains of Stonehenge to the sun-baked sands of Egypt, where the Great Pyramid of Giza rises like a timeless monument to human ambition and ingenuity. This colossal structure, built over 4,000 years ago, is not just a tomb for a pharaoh, it's a cosmic masterpiece. The Great Pyramid's alignment with the stars is so precise that it has sparked theories connecting it to the heavens themselves. One of the most fascinating ideas is the Orion correlation theory, which suggests that the three pyramids of Giza mirror the three stars of Orion's belt. Could this be a coincidence, or did the ancient Egyptians intentionally design their pyramids to reflect this constellation? The theory gains weight when you consider the pyramid's internal shaft. These narrow passageways, once thought to be purely structural, actually point directly to specific stars. The southern shaft in the king's chamber aligns with Orion's belt, while the northern shaft points to the star Thuban, which was the North Star at the time the pyramid was built. For the ancient Egyptians, these alignments weren't just astronomical curiosities, they were sacred pathways. The stars were believed to guide the pharaoh's soul on its journey to the afterlife, ensuring his place among the gods. This blend of astronomy, spirituality, and engineering reveals a civilization deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos, but the precision doesn't stop there. The Great Pyramid's base is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions north, south, east, and west. This level of accuracy, achieved without modern tools, is a testament to the Egyptians' mastery of both mathematics and astronomy. They didn't just build a tomb, they created a celestial map, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. As we marvel at their achievements, it's impossible not to wonder what other secrets lie hidden within these ancient stones. From the pyramids of Egypt, we now turn our gaze to the Americas, where another civilization left behind a breathtaking testament to their celestial knowledge. High in the Andes Mountains, the Inca built Machu Picchu, a city that seems to float among the clouds. But this wasn't just a fortress or a royal retreat, it was a place where the heavens and the earth met in perfect harmony. Stay with us as we uncover how the Inca used their understanding of the stars to create a sanctuary that still captivates the world today. High in the jungles of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies Chichen Itza, a city that once thrived as the heart of the Mayan civilization. At its center stands El Castillo, a towering pyramid that seems to rise from the earth itself. But this isn't just a monument to human ambition, it's a celestial clock, a masterpiece of ancient astronomy. Twice a year, during the spring and autumn equinoxes, something extraordinary happens. As the sun sets, the pyramid's shadow creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down its steps. This isn't a random trick of light, it's a carefully calculated phenomenon, designed to honor Kukulkan, the feathered serpent god who was central to Mayan mythology. The Mayans were master astronomers, and their understanding of the cosmos was woven into every aspect of their culture. They tracked the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with astonishing precision, using their knowledge to create calendars that rival modern ones in accuracy. El Castillo is a perfect example of this. Its 4 sides each have 91 steps, adding up to 364 steps in total. When you include the platform at the top, the number reaches 365, one for each day of the solar year. This wasn't just a coincidence, it was a deliberate design, a way of encoding their astronomical knowledge into stone. But the Equinox serpent is more than just a display of technical skill. For the Mayans, it was a powerful symbol of renewal and connection. Kukulkan was believed to descend from the heavens during the equinoxes, bringing blessings and fertility to the land. The serpent's appearance marked a time of balance when day and night were equal, and the natural world was in harmony. This blending of science, spirituality, and artistry reveals a civilization that saw no separation between the heavens and the earth. As we marvel at the ingenuity of the Mayans, it's worth noting that their fascination with the skies didn't end with the sun. They also built structures that aligned with the moon, creating a celestial dance that played out across their cities. One such example is the Karnak, an observatory that tracked the movements of Venus, a planet they considered sacred. The Mayans' ability to integrate celestial events into their architecture shows a level of sophistication that continues to inspire awe. From the sunlit steps of El Castillo, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the mysteries of the moon. In the heart of Cambodia, the Temple of Angkor Wat stands as a testament to another civilization's celestial mastery. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder aligns with lunar cycles, revealing yet another chapter in humanity's timeless connection to the stars. Nestled in the rolling green hills of Ireland, Newgrange stands as one of the most remarkable prehistoric sites in the world. Built over 5,000 years ago, this massive circular mound predates both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramid of Giza. But what makes Newgrange truly extraordinary is its alignment with the winter solstice sunrise, a phenomenon that transforms this ancient tomb into a celestial theater. Each year, as the shortest day of the year approaches, sunlight streams through a narrow opening above the entrance, known as the roof box. Over the course of 17 minutes, the light travels down a long, narrow passageway, eventually flooding the inner chamber with a golden glow. This breathtaking event wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate design, showcasing the builders' deep understanding of the sun's movements. For the Neolithic people who constructed Newgrange, this alignment held profound spiritual significance. The winter solstice marked the darkest time of the year, a moment when the sun seemed to stand still before gradually returning to bring light and warmth. By capturing this pivotal moment, the builders of Newgrange created a powerful symbol of rebirth and renewal. The inner chamber, illuminated by the solstice sun, may have served as a sacred space for rituals or ceremonies, connecting the living with the cycles of nature and the cosmos. Some researchers even suggest that the tomb's alignment was meant to guide the souls of the deceased into the afterlife, using the sun's light as a pathway to the divine. What's equally fascinating is how the builders achieved this alignment without the tools or technology we have today. The precision required to position the roof box and passageway so that the sunlight would reach the chamber at just the right moment is a testament to their ingenuity and dedication. It's a reminder that ancient civilizations weren't just observers of the heavens, they were active participants, weaving their understanding of the cosmos into the very fabric of their lives. As we marvel at Newgrange's connection to the sun, it's worth noting that not all ancient structures align with solar events. Some were designed to honor the stars, creating a celestial map that guided both the living and the dead. From the solstice-aligned tombs of Ireland, we now turn our gaze to the heavens, where the stars themselves became the architects of ancient wonders. Stay with us as we explore how the stars shaped the design of another iconic structure, revealing yet another layer of humanity's timeless bond with the cosmos. Now, let's travel to the banks of the Nile, where the Temple of Karnak stands as a testament to ancient Egypt's profound connection to the stars. This sprawling complex, one of the largest religious sites ever built, wasn't just a place of worship, it was a celestial observatory, a hub of astronomical knowledge, and a vital link between the heavens and the earth. At the heart of Karnak's design lies a remarkable alignment with Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky. For the ancient Egyptians, Sirius wasn't just a star, it was a herald of life itself. Every year, just before dawn in mid-July, Sirius would rise above the horizon in a phenomenon known as the heliacal rising. This event marked the beginning of the Nile's annual flooding, a natural cycle that brought fertile soil to the riverbanks and ensured bountiful harvest. The Egyptians called this time of year Akhit, or the inundation season, and it was the cornerstone of their agricultural calendar. The alignment of Karnak with Sirius wasn't just symbolic, it was practical. By tracking the stars' movements, priests and astronomers could predict the flood's arrival, allowing farmers to prepare their fields and communities to thrive. But Karnak's connection to the stars goes even deeper. The temple's layout and architecture were designed to reflect the cosmos, with its massive columns and towering obelisks symbolizing the pillars of heaven. The sacred lake at Karnak, for example, was believed to mirror the celestial waters of the sky, creating a physical representation of the universe on Earth. This blending of astronomy, religion, and daily life reveals a civilization that saw no separation between the practical and the divine. The priests of Karnak weren't just spiritual leaders, they were scientists, meticulously observing the stars and recording their movements. Their knowledge of Sirius and its cycles allowed them to create a calendar that guided not only agriculture, but also religious festivals and royal ceremonies. The temple itself became a living calendar, its alignment with the stars ensuring that the rhythms of the cosmos were woven into the fabric of Egyptian society. As we marvel at Karnak's celestial precision, It's worth noting that this temple wasn't alone in its connection to the heavens. Across Egypt, other structures were designed to reflect the sun's annual journey, creating a network of sacred sites that celebrated the interplay between earth and sky. From the star-aligned halls of Karnak, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the sun's path in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. Stay with us as we explore how the Temple of Abu Simbel uses the sun to tell a story of power, divinity, and the eternal cycle of life. Perched high in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu is a marvel of ancient engineering and celestial alignment. At the heart of this mystical city lies the Sun Temple, a structure that captures the Incas' profound connection to the sun. Every year during the June solstice, the first rays of the rising sun stream through a carefully positioned window, illuminating the temple's sacred altar. This wasn't just a stunning visual spectacle, it was a meticulously planned event, marking the start of the Inca agricultural year. The solstice sunrise signaled the time to prepare the fields, plant crops, and honor Inti, the sun god who was central to Inca spirituality. The Incas' reverence for the sun went far beyond practicality. For them, the sun was a divine force, the source of life and energy. The Sun Temple's alignment with the solstice wasn't just a feat of astronomy, it was a spiritual act, a way of communing with the gods. The precision of the temple's construction is astonishing. The stones fit together so perfectly that not even a blade of grass can slip between them, a testament to the Incas' mastery of stonework. This level of craftsmanship wasn't just about durability, it was about creating a space that resonated with the sacred. The temple's alignment with the solstice sunrise ensured that the sun's power was channeled into the heart of Machu Picchu, infusing the city with divine energy. But the Incas' celestial knowledge didn't stop at the sun. They also tracked the moon cycles, using its movements to guide their rituals and ceremonies. The moon, or Mama Quilla, was seen as the sun's counterpart, a nurturing force that governed the night. Just as the Sun Temple aligned with the solstice, other structures in Machu Picchu were designed to honor the moon's phases. This duality of sun and moon reflects the Incas' holistic view of the cosmos, where every celestial event was part of a greater, interconnected whole. From the sunlit peaks of Machu Picchu, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the mysteries of the moon. In the heart of Cambodia, the Temple of Angkor Wat stands as a testament to another civilization's celestial mastery. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder aligns with lunar cycles, revealing yet another chapter in humanity's timeless connection to the stars. Nestled on the southern coast of Malta, the Mnajdra temples stand as a testament to one of the most enigmatic ancient cultures in the Mediterranean. Built over 5,000 years ago, these megalithic structures are not only architectural marvels but also celestial observatories, meticulously aligned with the movements of the sun and moon. During the equinoxes and solstices, sunlight streams through the temple doorways, illuminating specific chambers and altars with remarkable precision. But the Mnajdra temples go beyond solar alignments. They also track the moon's cycles, marking key lunar events that would have been crucial for rituals, agriculture, and timekeeping. The temple's southernmost structure is particularly fascinating. Its entrance is aligned with the rising sun during the equinoxes, creating a dramatic play of light and shadow that highlights the temple's inner sanctum. During the solstices, the sun's rays strike specific markers carved into the stone, signaling the changing seasons. These alignments weren't accidental. They were the result of careful planning and a deep understanding of celestial mechanics. What's even more astonishing is that the ancient Maltese achieved this without the benefit of written records or advanced tools. How did they do it? Some researchers suggest they used simple but effective methods, such as observing the sun's shadow over time or using natural landmarks as reference points. Others believe the temples were part of a larger, interconnected system of sacred sites, each designed to capture different celestial events. The Najdra temples also reveal a profound connection between the heavens and human life. For the ancient Maltese, the sun and moon weren't just celestial bodies, they were divine forces guiding the rhythms of daily life and spiritual practice. The temples may have served as gathering places for rituals, where communities came together to honor the cycles of nature and seek blessings for their crops and families. The precision of the alignment suggests that these rituals were timed to coincide with specific celestial events, creating a powerful synergy between the earthly and the divine. Yet, despite our growing understanding of these temples, many questions remain. How did the builders pass down their astronomical knowledge without writing? What tools or techniques did they use to achieve such accuracy? And what role did these alignments play in the broader spiritual and cultural life of ancient Malta? The Najdra temples remind us that even in the absence of written records, ancient civilizations were capable of extraordinary feats of observation and engineering. From the lunar alignments of Malta, we now turn our gaze to a structure that captures the sun's journey across the sky in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. In the heart of Egypt, the Temple of Abu Simbel stands as a monument to the sun's power and the ingenuity of its builders. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder uses the sun to tell a story of divinity, power, and the eternal cycle of life. Deep in the arid landscapes of New Mexico, hidden within the rugged cliffs of Choco Canyon, lies a remarkable ancient artifact known as the Sun Dagger. This isn't a weapon or a tool, but a stunning example of how the ancestral Puebloans used sunlight to mark the passage of time. Carved into a rock face, the Sun Dagger is a spiral petroglyph that comes alive during the solstices and equinoxes. On these pivotal days, shafts of sunlight pierce through carefully positioned rock formations, casting a dagger-like beam of light that moves across the spiral. During the summer solstice, the light splits the spiral in half, while during the winter solstice, it forms two distinct daggers on either side. At the equinoxes, a single beam perfectly bisects the center of the spiral. This isn't just a beautiful natural phenomenon, it's a precise celestial calendar etched in stone. For the ancestral Puebloans, the Sun Dagger was more than a way to track the seasons. It was a sacred symbol, a connection to the rhythms of the cosmos. The solstices and equinoxes marked critical moments in their agricultural and ceremonial calendar, signaling when to plant, harvest, or hold important rituals. The alignment of the Sun Dagger with these celestial events reflects a deep understanding of the sun's movements, achieved without the aid of modern technology. It's a testament to their ingenuity and their reverence for the natural world. But the Sun Dagger also tells a story of cultural resilience. The ancestral Puebloans lived in a harsh environment where survival depended on careful observation of the land and sky. By aligning their lives with the cycles of the sun, they not only ensured their physical survival but also maintained a spiritual connection to the forces that governed their world. The Sun Dagger is a reminder that even in the most challenging conditions, humans have found ways to harmonize with the cosmos. As we marvel at this ancient solar marker, it's worth noting that not all celestial alignments were tied to the sun. Some ancient cultures looked to the stars for guidance, creating structures that served as both spiritual sanctuaries and navigational tools. From the sunlit cliffs of Choco Canyon, we now turn our gaze to the night sky, where the stars themselves became the architects of another ancient wonder. Stay with us as we explore how the Polynesians used the stars to navigate vast oceans, building a legacy that still inspires awe today. Rising above the dense jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula, the caracol at Chichen Itza stands as one of the most intriguing examples of ancient astronomical ingenuity. Unlike the towering pyramids or grand plazas, this structure is unique, a circular tower with narrow windows that seem to gaze endlessly at the heavens. Known as El Caracol, or the Snail, for its spiral staircase inside, this observatory was the Mayans' window to the cosmos. But it wasn't just a place to admire the stars, it was a sophisticated tool for tracking the movements of Venus, a planet that held immense significance in Mayan culture. The Mayans were master astronomers, and their understanding of Venus was nothing short of extraordinary. They meticulously recorded its cycles, noting that it appears as both the morning and evening star in predictable patterns. These observations weren't just academic, they were vital to the Mayans' way of life. Venus's movements were tied to their agricultural calendar, signaling the best times to plant and harvest crops. But its influence extended far beyond the fields. In Mayan mythology, Venus was associated with Kukulkan, the feathered serpent god, and its appearances were believed to herald both prosperity and conflict. The Caracol's alignment with Venus allowed priests and astronomers to predict these celestial events with remarkable accuracy, guiding not only farming but also warfare and religious ceremonies. What makes the Caracol even more fascinating is its precision. The narrow windows and openings in the tower are strategically positioned to align with key points in Venus's cycle, as well as other celestial bodies like the Sun and Moon. During certain times of the year, the light from these heavenly bodies would stream through the windows, illuminating specific markers inside the observatory. This wasn't just a feat of engineering, it was a testament to the Mayans' deep connection to the cosmos. They didn't just observe the stars, they lived in harmony with them, weaving their knowledge of the heavens into every aspect of their culture. The sophistication of Mayan astronomy is evident in their ability to predict events like solar eclipses and the transit of Venus across the Sun. These predictions required not only keen observation but also advanced mathematical calculations, which the Mayans recorded in their intricate calendars. The Caracol stands as a physical representation of this knowledge, a place where science and spirituality converged. It's a reminder that for the Mayans, the stars weren't distant and untouchable, they were an integral part of life on Earth. From the celestial precision of the Caracol, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the sun's zenith in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. In the heart of Mexico, the Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan rises as a monument to another civilization's mastery of the heavens. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder aligns with the sun's highest point, revealing yet another layer of humanity's timeless bond with the cosmos. High atop the sacred city of Machu Picchu, nestled among the mist-shrouded peaks of the Andes, lies one of the most enigmatic artifacts of the Inca civilization, the Intihuatana stone. This carved granite pillar, often referred to as the hitching post of the sun, is more than just a piece of rock. It's a celestial instrument, a spiritual anchor, and a testament to the Incas' profound connection to the cosmos. During the equinoxes, when day and night are perfectly balanced, the Intihuatana stone becomes a solar clock. As the sun reaches its zenith, the stone casts no shadow, a phenomenon that marks the precise moment of equilibrium. For the Inca, this wasn't just a scientific observation. It was a sacred event, a time when the sun was believed to be tied to the earth, ensuring its return and the continuation of life. The precision of the Intihuatana stone's alignment is nothing short of astonishing. Carved with meticulous care, its angles and surfaces were designed to interact with the sun's rays in specific ways, creating a living calendar that tracked the seasons. But its purpose goes beyond practicality. The stone was also a spiritual tool, a place where priests and shamans could commune with the divine. The Inca believed that the Intihuatana held the power to connect the physical world with the spiritual realm, acting as a bridge between humanity and the gods. Touching the stone was thought to bring clarity, healing, and a deeper understanding of the universe. Yet, despite its clear astronomical and spiritual significance, the Intihuatana stone remains shrouded in mystery. Why was it placed in such a prominent location within Machu Picchu? Was it solely a ceremonial object, or did it serve other, more practical purposes? Some researchers suggest it may have been used to predict solstices or even to align other structures within the city. Others believe it was a focal point for rituals where offerings were made to Inti, the sun god, to ensure the fertility of the land and the prosperity of the people. Whatever its true purpose, the Intihuatana stone stands as a powerful symbol of the Inca's ability to harmonize science, spirituality, and art. From the sunlit heights of Machu Picchu, we now turn our gaze to a structure that aligns not with the sun but with the stars. In the heart of the American Southwest, the ancestral Pueblones built a celestial observatory that reveals their own deep connection to the night sky. Stay with us as we explore how the Great Kiva at Choco Canyon became a place where the stars guided both ceremony and survival. In the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, where the sands stretch endlessly under a blazing sun, lies a hidden treasure of ancient astronomy, Nabta Playa. This prehistoric site, dating back over 7,000 years, is one of the oldest known examples of human engagement with the stars. Long before the pyramids of Egypt or the temples of Mesopotamia, the people of Nabta Playa were mapping the heavens, creating a celestial calendar etched into the desert floor. At first glance, Nabta Playa might seem unremarkable, a scattering of stones and megaliths in an otherwise barren landscape. But these stones tell a story far older and more profound than meets the eye. Arranged in precise patterns, they align with key astronomical events, such as the rising of certain stars and the summer solstice. One of the most striking features is a circle of stones that appears to mark the position of the sun during the solstice, while other stones align with the stars of Orion's belt. These alignments suggest that the site was used not only as a calendar but also as a ceremonial center, where ancient people gathered to honor the cycles of the cosmos. What makes Nabta Playa particularly fascinating is its age. This site predates Stonehenge by thousands of years, challenging our understanding of when and where humans first began to study the stars. The people who built Nabta Playa were nomadic cattle herders, living in a time when the Sahara was a lush, green savanna. Their ability to track celestial events with such precision speaks to a deep connection with the natural world and a sophisticated understanding of astronomy. Some researchers even suggest that Nabta Playa may have been a precursor to the more complex astronomical systems developed by later civilizations, such as the Egyptians. The implications of Nabta Playa are profound. It shows us that the desire to understand the heavens is not a modern phenomenon but a fundamental part of what it means to be human. Even in the harshest environments, our ancestors found ways to connect with the cosmos, using the stars to guide their lives and rituals. This site is a reminder that the roots of astronomy stretch back far deeper into history than we often realize, and that the night sky has always been a source of wonder and inspiration. From the star-aligned stones of Nabta Playa, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the sun's annual journey in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. In the heart of Egypt, the Temple of Abu Simbel stands as a monument to the sun's power and the ingenuity of its builders. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder uses the sun to tell a story of divinity, power, and the eternal cycle of life. Standing at the heart of the ancient city of Teotihuacan, the Pyramid of the Sun dominates the landscape, its massive form a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of a civilization that thrived over 2,000 years ago. This colossal structure, one of the largest pyramids in the world, isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's a celestial beacon, meticulously aligned with the sun's path to reflect the city's deep cosmological beliefs. Every year during the spring and autumn equinoxes, the pyramid becomes a stage for a breathtaking display of light and shadow. As the sun rises, its rays illuminate the pyramid's western face, creating a dramatic interplay of brightness and darkness that seems to bring the structure to life. This alignment wasn't accidental. It was a deliberate act of reverence, a way for the people of Teotihuacan to honor the sun's power and its role in sustaining life. The Pyramid of the Sun's alignment goes beyond the equinoxes. Its base is oriented to the cardinal directions north, south, east, and west with astonishing precision. This alignment reflects the city's belief in a cosmic order, where the sun's journey across the sky was seen as a divine cycle of creation and renewal. For the people of Teotihuacan, the pyramid wasn't just a monument, it was a sacred space, a place where the earthly and the celestial converged. The pyramid's construction required not only advanced knowledge of astronomy, but also a profound understanding of geometry and mathematics. The builders used these skills to create a structure that not only aligned with the sun, but also symbolized the city's power and connection to the gods. But the Pyramid of the Sun's significance extends beyond its alignment with the sun. It was also a center of political and spiritual authority, a place where rulers and priests performed rituals to maintain harmony between the human and divine realms. The pyramid's sheer size and prominence within the city's layout suggest that it was more than just a religious site. It was a statement of power, a way for Teotihuacan to assert its dominance over the region. The pyramid's alignment with the sun reinforced this message, linking the city's rulers to the divine forces that govern the cosmos. As we marvel at the Pyramid of the Sun's celestial precision, it's worth noting that not all ancient structures were aligned with the sun. Some were designed to honor the stars, creating a connection between the heavens and the spiritual realm. From the sunlit heights of Teotihuacan, we now turn our gaze to a structure that captures the mysteries of the night sky. Stay with us as we explore how the Great Kiva at Choco Canyon became a place where the stars guided both ceremony and survival. Rising from the plains of ancient Mesopotamia, the Ziggurat of Ur stands as a towering testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the heavens. Built over 4,000 years ago, this massive stepped pyramid wasn't just a monument to the gods, it was a bridge between the earthly and the divine. At its peak, a temple dedicated to Nana, the moon god, served as a sacred space where priests performed rituals to honor the celestial forces that governed their world. But the ziggurat's significance goes beyond its religious function. Its very design reflects a deep understanding of the cosmos, with its alignment to the stars and planets playing a central role in Mesopotamian culture. The Ziggurat of Ur was more than just a place of worship, it was a cosmic observatory. The Mesopotamians were among the first civilizations to systematically study the night sky, and their knowledge of astronomy was unparalleled for its time. They tracked the movements of the moon, sun, and planets, using this information to create calendars that guided everything from agriculture to religious festivals. The ziggurat's alignment with celestial bodies wasn't just symbolic, it was practical. By observing the stars from its heights, priests could predict seasonal changes, ensuring the prosperity of their people. But the ziggurat's connection to the heavens also had a profound spiritual dimension. In Mesopotamian belief, the gods resided in the sky, and the ziggurat served as a physical pathway to reach them. The structure's towering height and precise alignment with the stars were meant to elevate the priests and, by extension, the entire community closer to the divine. This blending of science and spirituality reveals a civilization that saw no separation between the practical and the sacred. The ziggurat was a place where the rhythms of the cosmos were woven into the fabric of daily life, a reminder that the heavens were not distant and untouchable but intimately connected to the earth. As we marvel at the ziggurat's celestial precision, it's worth noting that its influence extended far beyond religion. The Mesopotamians' astronomical knowledge also played a crucial role in governance. Kings and rulers used celestial events to legitimize their power, claiming divine favor by aligning their reigns with the movements of the stars. The ziggurat, as a symbol of this connection, became a center of political as well as spiritual authority. It was a place where the earthly and the celestial converged, shaping not only the beliefs of the people but also the structure of their society. From the star-aligned heights of the Ziggurat of Ur, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the sun's journey in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. In the heart of Egypt, the Temple of Abu Simbel stands as a monument to the sun's power and the ingenuity of its builders. Stay with us as we explore how this ancient wonder uses the sun to tell a story of divinity, power, and the eternal cycle of life. The Temple of Amun-Ra at Karnak is not just a monument to the gods, it's a masterpiece of celestial engineering. This sprawling complex, one of the largest religious sites in the world, was designed to honor Amun-Ra, the sun god who symbolized creation, power, and renewal. But the temple's grandeur goes beyond its towering columns and intricate carvings. Its very layout was crafted to align with the sun's movements, creating a sacred connection between the heavens and the earth. During the winter solstice, the sun rises directly over the temple's main axis, flooding the inner sanctuaries with light. This alignment wasn't just a stunning visual effect. It was a deliberate act of devotion, a way for the ancient Egyptians to celebrate the sun's life-giving power. For the Egyptians, the sun was more than a celestial body. It was a divine force, the source of all life. Amun-Ra, as the embodiment of the sun, was believed to travel across the sky each day, bringing light and warmth to the world. The temple's alignment with the solstice sunrise was a way of honoring this journey, a moment when the god's presence was felt most strongly. Priests and worshippers would gather to witness this event, performing rituals and offering prayers to ensure the sun's continued favor. The temple itself became a living symbol of the sun's power, its architecture reflecting the cycles of creation and renewal that defined Egyptian cosmology. But the Temple of Amun-Ra wasn't just a place of worship, it was also a center of astronomical observation. The priests of Karnak were not only spiritual leaders but also skilled astronomers, meticulously tracking the sun's movements to create a calendar that guided both religious festivals and agricultural activities. The temple's alignment with the solstice was a key part of this system, marking the start of the agricultural season and signaling the time to prepare the fields. This blend of science and spirituality reveals a civilization that saw no separation between the practical and the divine. The temple was a place where the rhythms of the cosmos were woven into the fabric of daily life, a reminder that the heavens were not distant and untouchable but intimately connected to the earth. The significance of these alignments goes beyond their technical precision. They reflect a profound understanding of the natural world and a deep reverence for the forces that govern it. For the ancient Egyptians, the sun's journey across the sky was a story of creation, death, and rebirth, a cycle that mirrored their own lives. By aligning their temples with the sun, they created a physical representation of this cosmic order, a way of connecting with the divine and ensuring the harmony of the universe. As we marvel at the Temple of Amun-Ra's celestial precision, it's worth noting that this site was just one part of a larger network of sacred spaces, each designed to reflect the interplay between earth and sky. From the sunlit halls of Karnak, we now turn our attention to a structure that captures the mysteries of the night. Stay with us as we explore how the Great Pyramid of Giza aligns with the stars, revealing yet another layer of humanity's timeless bond with the cosmos. As we've journeyed across continents and through millennia, one thing becomes undeniably clear. The ancient world was far more connected to the cosmos than we often give it credit for. From the towering pyramids of Giza to the intricate spirals of Choco Canyon, these structures weren't just feats of engineering, they were profound expressions of humanity's relationship with the universe. The precision with which these civilizations aligned their monuments to the sun, moon, and stars is nothing short of astonishing. Without the tools or technology we rely on today, they mapped the heavens, tracked celestial cycles, and wove their understanding of the cosmos into the very fabric of their lives. But these alignments weren't just about science or practicality. They were deeply spiritual acts, ways of honoring the forces that governed their world. For the ancient Egyptians, the sun was a god, its journey across the sky a story of creation and renewal. For the Mayans, Venus was a divine messenger, its movements signaling both prosperity and conflict. And for the Inca, the solstice sunrise was a moment of communion with Inti, the sun god who brought life to the earth. These structures were more than stone and mortar, they were bridges between the earthly and the divine, places where humanity could touch the infinite. What's truly remarkable is how these ancient cultures, separated by vast distances and centuries, arrived at similar conclusions. Whether in the deserts of Egypt, the jungles of Mexico, or the mountains of Peru, they all looked to the skies for guidance, finding meaning in the stars and aligning their lives with the rhythms of the cosmos. This shared connection suggests something universal about the human experience, a longing to understand our place in the universe and to find harmony with the forces that shape our world. So, what do these ancient structures reveal about us? Perhaps they remind us that, despite our modern advancements, we are still driven by the same questions that captivated our ancestors. Why are we here? What lies beyond the stars? And how can we live in balance with the world around us? These monuments are more than relics of the past. They are invitations to look up, to wonder, and to reconnect with the awe-inspiring beauty of the cosmos. If this journey through ancient astronomy has sparked your curiosity, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you